something for warmth because it's 3 degrees.
People are doing it as a look?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel good about that. I'm not okay with it. It
No.
violates tradition.
I'm going to send a letter.
Yeah, I believe it's...
They're gonna pay attention.
Violates Leviticus, actually. So just cite that, and most people will respond.
From fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pod Therapy. Real people, real problems, and real therapists. You can submit your questions anonymously at podtherapy.net or email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com. And now, broadcasting from an unnamed studio, that's Jim, that's Whitney, I'm Nick. It's time for some Pod Therapy.
Beetlejuice had a killer suit. I mean, that guy knew how to fucking dress. That's what's up.
Now I have to Google this.
Wear that to the funeral. I'm telling you. Classy. Okay. It works on a lot of levels.
Yeah, my grandma would love that if I showed up looking like Beetlejuice.
Big Michael Keaton fan.
Yeah. Just where
she loved Batman Returns. She was not a big Jack Nicholson fan.
I'm doing it for you, Graham.
Nick's grandmother is still perfectly alive.
That's right. We're ahead of the story here. Patreon.com/therapy. You can join the pre-show hangout. You can support the crew and instantly get access to our live chat Discord community where you can comment on the episode and see what other people think about it. Spoiler alert, it's all bad. But we've got some great questions for today's show.
Nick got a new suit. It has a wool blend. They don't publish how much wool is in that wool blend.
For legal reasons.
ChatGPT estimates somewhere between 40 and 80%.
Yeah. And wool is spelled with a U. So we have no idea what animal this came from. We're kicking off our questions today.
Why does this say it came from sheep?
With a question mark.
Quotations.
It is sheep. Sheep good. Why you don't like sheep? Sheep is good.
It's a sheep-like animal.
Right.
Sheep-like substance. It says it comes from veal. What is this?
Feels a lot like cow.
It's giving cow. We've got our first question today. It's about switching careers or keeping volunteering. Hi, I started listening to your show this year from episode 1, and I'm on episode 220 now.
Oof.
About Nick and Jim's plumbing issues and how we all need to know where the water shutoff valve is.
Thank you for bringing this up.
You finally got to the most important part of the show.
Yes. Actually, we're going to stop the letter right there. So here's what happened in my bathroom, okay? I found water was pooling at the bottom of like the shower and the toilet, and it was just staying there. And so I had a guy come out to check for mold, and he had to like rip up the linoleum and shit, and there was mold like on the actual wood inside the linoleum.
Oh, this is a new story.
Oh, this is new? No, this is not throwback.
Gosh.
No, this is happening now with the Jobin house. It's a fucking problem, dude. Mold is a whole ass. Thank you. Let's
gather round, kids.
Let's get this.
It's now time for Dr. Jim Jobin's latest tale of woe.
Whoa. Do you have any goddamn idea how much it costs to like check for mold? Okay, and then when they find it, which of course they do, then they have to rip out the entire floor and like build a new house because apparently everything's been contaminated.
You didn't tell your homeowner's insurance though, did you?
No.
Good.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Why would you hide that?
No, you did tell your homeowner's insurance?
No.
Okay. Why would you hide what?
Why would I hide it from the insurance?
Why would you hide what from the insurance?
Oh God, am I in trouble? How
you
deep
did
am
hide
I,
it.
guys?
You didn't tell them.
I mean, if you want to,
I feel like you're all trying to tell me. This is like, this is bad. Should I have not said this on the radio?
Oh, no, you can say it on the radio, but just don't tell your insurance.
Also, we're not on the radio.
Am I going to get in trouble?
Yeah.
No, your insurance company will hold it against you for approximately 3 to 4 years.
Oh, no.
It's not
good. Are you having somebody do it? What are they doing?
So the guy had to come
pull out what?
They had to rip the linoleum back and check because it was wet down there, so they figured it out. So then they see that there's some mold, so they have to like check how bad it is, like if it's under the floorboard or something.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And so I guess we didn't get off that bad with it. But then you have to pay for the dudes to come out and do like a professional cleaning of it to like kill it.
Sure.
This is where so that's where I'm lost.
You can do that.
Like, is this
you
a
can
scam?
do that, or you go out, you go in there and you clean it up real good, like you scrape everything, you get it all in there, and then you just get like a spray, one of those big spray, like a pump sprayer.
Okay.
And you just spray bleach water on there and just kill everything.
Okay, is that all they're doing?
basic. I mean, they're just killing it.
Dude, they're charging a lot of money.
I bet they are.
What do you estimate? This is for
also,
a small bathroom.
Because also you live in the desert, so you're not going to have like a continuing mold problem because you're fixing the water leak problem.
It'll dry pretty
Well,
quick.
That's it.
This writer
already
is
dry.
referencing that time that the water poured through my air vents in my office. During this inspection, I actually had the dude go ahead and check inside the air vent. He said I'm A-okay.
Yeah.
Have not been breathing in mold for the last
No, because
4
you don't
years.
have you don't have a continuing water source.
That's what he
anywhere.
said. Yeah,
That's the thing.
He said everything's gonna dry out in an hour.
So like they're gonna fucking Clorox this thing or whatever they're gonna spray on it.
But this is next to the bathtub and the toilet, so it's been getting
So
water.
where was the water coming from?
It would pool up, I think, whenever people would shower. Like my kids would just shower and they'd get it all wet, and it just wouldn't dry because I don't know, like even though everything dries in Nevada, but for whatever reason it would just pool up. And there may have been like a leak or something. I don't know because that seemed like weird.
It sounds like the seal wasn't there. Like,
yeah, the seal
should have been taken care of it.
What do you think the cost is? So it's about the size of this Chase couch, like not even the full thing. Okay, so just like the first half. That's about the linoleum.
Well, how
that needed
deep
to be
do they
ripped
have to
up.
go? They got to pull out the floor, the vinyl.
Subfloor.
Then they got to pull out the.
I'm not sure
probably
about
the
that. Was the
plywood
thing they kept
underneath of
threatening to
that.
do. They said if it gets bad, we got to pull out the subfloor.
Yeah.
And they basically said at that point you're fucked. Like you should strongly consider hospice.
I'll bet they're doing 5,000.
What?
What do you think?
If they're over 1,000, I'd tell them to.
Again, though, it's
take
not
a
the
walk.
subfloor. They told me that I beat that. So
I
it's
know 1,000's a good.
If you're over 1,000, I'd tell them to take a walk.
I agree
Okay.
with Jacob.
we're 2,000,
No,
1,000,
he said like
999,
5,000.
I said 5.
500. I was pretty upset about that.
$500. Are they gonna fix? Are they fixing it all when
much
they're
was it?
done?
$500.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they said?
Yeah.
500.
So
Not
at the end of
paying
that. Oh, that's nothing.
At the end of $500,
Again, you and your money flexes,
Hold on,
okay?
hold on.
Buying suits, you know. I haven't checked the
That's
Pod
the
Therapy
cost
bank
of a
account in a
suit.
lot of years. It's time for a fucking audit. All right, well, we
Like
can't
my
pay our
HOA
taxes,
guy.
Jim. Oh, Jim, you need to put in more. What's going on? I don't understand. All right, this
is
is starting to
Nick's
add
best
up.
friend.
at the end of $500,
That's how he
what
has
will
all the
you-
money.
What will you have? Like, what are they going to leave the house with when they're
Mold,
done?
I guess.
When they're done with the job, like, are they like putting everything back together? They're putting a.
I
No,
think
yeah,
that's
so you're
just
gonna have
to
to put-
do
that's
the
just-
clean out, and then I got to pay a floor guy to do floor.
And then what is the state of it right now?
It's peeled back linoleum.
I'd fucking scrape it and spray it, and then get the floor guy in there and say put it all back together.
Okay.
Put in a bid, Jacob.
I just did.
$4.99.
I just
$1,000.
Nick, you don't understand. I just did the amount of work I'm willing to do on this project.
He's the contractor.
100% of the labor.
He's the consultant.
And I'm
the
billing for
consultant.
Expect my invoice.
Jim is not going to be thrilled with this.
is a
He will be
consultation.
reporting it to the insurance company after this conversation.
Scented when you walked in the door. That's why the welcome mat says that. All right. We're
Because
gonna,
I had a similar situation because I
Okay.
just had somebody come out because our water dispenser on the refrigerator is not working. Like it stopped working.
does
Did
the
this
ice
fridge
maker
come
work?
with the house?
Yes.
Oh, as long
okay.
as the
The
ice
fridge did
maker
not
works.
come with the house. We bought the fridge brand new.
It's already done?
fuck
So I
that.
called the fridge. It was
The
under
warranty.
warranty.
Okay.
So somebody came out, looked at it. So he's like, okay, yep. And then he pulls it away from the wall. And then he tries to get water out of the valve
Okay.
in the wall.
Sure.
And it was doing the same thing.
Oh.
So he's like, it's not the
the
refrigerator.
plumbing.
It's
Yeah.
your plumbing. So I had somebody come out, plumber, and he's like, yeah, we were going to have to replace this valve because he checked everything else, checked the water pressure in the house. Everything was good. He's like, it's this valve.
Okay.
So to get to that valve, he had to tear out the drywall. And then I was like, okay, are you going to put the drywall back in? He's like, I'm not a drywall guy.
Yes, that is. No one is a drywall guy. It pisses me off.
So
No plumber is a drywall guy.
Yeah.
I've learned that. We still in our garage have like just basically a hole there. So I'm like,
Yep.
so much plywood.
So there's a hole there now.
Not a drywall
So
guy.
I'm going to be the drywall guy, and I'm going to
Come
have
to our
patch that.
house. You're gonna be over in 2 weeks.
Drywall is easy. I can do that.
I know. I
Yeah,
don't
it's easy
wanna
enough
do
that the
it.
plumber can do it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, when something goes wrong in your house, it's the give a mouse a cookie situation.
Yeah.
You call the first person, and that's what happened with the mold thing. We call the first guy, he checks, he says, yeah, there's mold. Like, great, can you clean it? No, I don't clean mold, I detect mold.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Here's the remediation,
How are
guys.
you guys doing this baton handoff shit?
You guys need a general contractor.
It's ridiculous. So he sends me to another guy, and that guy's like, yeah, I'm the mold cleaning guy. I'm like, great. How much do you charge? He comes out and inspects it. He goes, yup, it's definitely mold. I'm like, why did I pay the first guy to tell me there's mold? You could tell me there's mold. He's like,
I'll
I need
tear
the
it
first
up.
guy to verify it. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll scrape the mold, this much money. I'm like, cool. And then you'll install the floor. And he's like, I'm not the floor guy. And I'm like, fuck this.
How much is it going to cost? I don't know. I'm not the calculator.
I'm not the
guy.
calculator. I think this is. All right.
I'd tell him to take a walk. I'd scrape it. I'd spray it with some Clorox and fucking call it a day.
I've just abandoned that.
Listeners might crucify me for that. I don't know.
I laid down a bunch
Can't
of
wait.
trash bags and am avoiding it.
But like we don't have because I had a leak in my roof when we first bought this house. There was a small leak in the front of the roof, and we had water. It was going down the front wall. It was going down inside the front wall, and there was mold in there.
Oh, wow.
And like that's what I did. I cut the drywall out. I replaced all of like the shit wood and everything, scraped everything, put it all in a Hudson sprayer. Had like
Is that why we all have this cough?
probably.
Very stuffy over here.
Yeah, a little stuffy. All right.
But yeah,
All right,
like
well-
I just sprayed it with that, and like it was perfect. Like it was because
Yeah.
and like not because of anything. It's just because like the leak got fixed.
The same reason that whenever there's sitting water in Vegas, I'm like, oh no, there's a problem. 'Cause
Yeah.
water dries
how
so
does this
fast.
here? If you can see it,
Yeah, if
there
you
is
just
a
see water,
restoring supply.
there's not a faucet. You're
I
in trouble.
dropped a cup of water. I was taking it to the sink the other day. I dropped a cup of water in the kitchen. It had probably like a quarter. It was probably like a quarter full. And I looked at that spill and was like, I'm not sure if this is enough water to warrant
Not
cleaning
even
it
close.
up.
Nope.
Not
Wait,
even-
And I
using a
looked at it, I
towel
was like,
or anything.
That part of the puddle right there, I'll get a towel and like give that a quick wipe up because that was enough that it's not going to evaporate in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The rest will.
The rest will be gone the next
I've
time I come
tried
into the kitchen.
to pump a pool in my backyard and put most of the water back into the system. And you get down to that last bit that the pump can't touch anymore. And I'll think like, okay, do I need to like lift the thing? And I'll look at it. Nah, it's July. It'll be fine. Just come out here tomorrow. It'll evaporate overnight.
Yeah.
So
Well, Ryder, I hope that helps.
yeah, good luck with your water problems. Glad that we could help you with that. It's been a real fun and insightful podcast to listen to, and I decided to submit a
what
question.
podcast
I
you
know, I was
listen
like,
to?
which
Yeah, which one? Ice Cream Social? That's really cool. And I decided to submit a question now so that maybe by the time I get to the latest episode, it'll be covered. I'm originally from the U.S., but I've been working in a foreign country for quite some time now, and I've been volunteering at a suicide hotline for English speakers here for several years. I work a typical corporate job at a big tech company making good money, but it's been very soul-sucking. I don't feel any passion for the job or the work that I do, since it's all about just making more money for some already rich CEO. There's also constant layoffs, so I never feel safe in terms of job security. Volunteering at the suicide hotline has been much more fulfilling and rewarding than my day job, and I've been very involved overall with the organization by becoming an instructor for new joiners and all that on top of taking shifts on the line. This type of work feels like it's my calling, and it's something I'm truly passionate about. It felt like it's what I was meant to do in life. And so I've always had this thought that I could maybe go back to the US and get a master's in social work and try to get into the field. But I also recognize that I'm seeing through rose-tinted glasses, and there are loads of sacrifices and issues in the field like low pay, burnout, expensive degrees, losing those degrees to life coaches. So I've this dilemma. I don't know if he's gotten that far yet. Episode 220?
I don't know.
Hang in there, right?
I don't know what this episode is.
Just gets worse.
Yes,
400
that's my
something.
trivia. What
There you
episode
go.
is
Yeah,
this?
that's right.
1028. I don't know.
You bet. You're so
Over
close.
under.
So I have this dilemma where I could continue this high-paying corporate job and volunteer on the side, or go all in and try to switch careers entirely. I thought about trying to get a job in the suicide hotline organization, but since it's a nonprofit, the positions are extremely limited. What are your thoughts? Do you know of anyone that was in a similar situation like this? For context, I'm in my 20s and don't have much responsibilities or obligations outside of just taking care of myself. So I do have some freedom here. Thanks. Pronouns are he and him, signed anonymous.
I feel like I know what Nick's
I know what Nick's going to say. We already know where this is going.
Nick Land. Just kidding.
Take that money. Take that money. Here's what I would do. Do the Jay Leno thing.
Okay. Oh, here we go. I know exactly where it's going.
Yeah. Live off of your passion project and your 9 to 5. Take that money and just put it in the bank.
Okay.
And just keep taking all of that
Live
money
off
as
the
much as you
volunteer
possibly
suicide
can.
hotline money?
Yeah. Live off that sweet volunteer suicide hotline money.
I think they pay you per save. So, if you get good at it, you get a commission.
Sure.
You have a bad streak. Just can't.
I've been doing this for 5 years. I've never gotten a paycheck.
Listen, man, I really need you to fucking suck it up, okay? Christmas is coming. I got bills to pay. I really need this saved.
Leave me a good survey.
5 stars, or it doesn't even count. So, Nick, you're keep your corporate job. But writer says it's soul sucking. Writer says, look, I don't want to spend my life chasing the money. This is what I love. I look forward to this.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So I can see both sides of this, because on one side I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, yeah, if there's no joy in it, it's terrible and you hate it, then yeah, go find something else to do.
Right.
But then the other side of me too is like, well, this isn't supposed to be how you define yourself. Maybe you need to reframe this. This is a job. This pays the bills. This is something you do to get money so that you can live, but it doesn't have to be your identity. It doesn't have to be, how you see yourself, or it doesn't have to be a passion project as well. It can be just a job.
Yeah. I mean, I see I like your point there about identity. I think that's important. I can appreciate that the writer might also be saying, like, look, this is not how I want to spend 40 hours a week. Like, I only get so many hours in my life. I don't like this one. I don't like the system I support. I don't like the product that I make. I want to do something else. I mean, I appreciate the honest struggle the writer's having. I think that's a very honest conversation that I think a lot of people have had, is like, chase the money or do something that they find more personally fulfilling that probably doesn't pay as much. I mean, if you're in a Hallmark movie, it works out really good.
Yeah.
Just quit your big city job, girl, and go marry the guy with the pine tree farm. It'll be great.
I feel like, if you... Is there an option... I don't know how online schooling works, but is there an option to keep your high-paying job and just start some classes? Like, can you just do both for a little while and feel it out and see if you have the time, the funds, and the ability to just start that journey? You don't have to be like, I'm all in, I'm quitting my job and doing the suicide hotline and pursuing, my master's degree. Like, is there an option to sort of start that while you're still at the job?
I can't imagine that many people are gonna advise you to take this leap.
Okay.
Like, nobody is going to say, like, yes, you should definitely take this level of risk in your life.
Yes, you should definitely take this level of risk.
There you go.
Well, there it is.
No responsible person is going to tell you that.
I don't know, though, because like
true.
when you're 20s, if you can get a job, I mean, the economy is what it is, but if you
that's why nobody's going to give that advice.
That's why no one's doing it right now.
Yes.
Yeah, but they live in another country, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So if you feel like, hey, I could have this soul-sucking job anytime. I don't know what your job is, but if you feel like that is a secure type of job, you made...
They could easily come back to.
Yeah, you made good connections. You could revisit this. I mean, I don't know. You're in your 20s. That's when you do leaps of faith shit. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't say don't do it, but yeah, maybe no one's going to say like 100% go all in, but I don't think it's a bad idea if you decide to.
I mean, it really is going to come down to, like, if your soul-sucking job is, like, truly horrible and you're just fucking miserable every day, that's one thing.
Yeah.
If you don't really love the job, but like it pays the bills and you have really good insurance and you got retirement coming in through it and everything, like, I don't know. I mean, you gotta weigh the pros and cons on it.
Yeah, I also wonder if this turns into, like, when you start a side hustle and then people are like, oh, you could sell those.
Right.
Like, now my side hustle is what I do to make money, and it's not really, or the thing I did for fun is now what I do to make money. I do worry a little bit that right now volunteering is a very selfless act, and that feels very good for us as humans. So when you say, hey, should I just quit my soul-sucking job and jump into this? I don't know that it will feel the same. I mean, some people it does, but
I know because my mom ran a wildlife refuge in Louisiana, ran like a volunteer program down there and everything for that. And like, there were some people that would come down that she would just be like, I don't know how this person lives.
Yeah.
Like this person has
They make
some kind
$7
of,
an hour.
That's the thing. Like this person has some kind of stream of money coming in from somewhere because they are, they showed up one day with an RV that looks like it's from 1980.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like they said, can I park here on the refuge? And in exchange, I will, mow. And that's just what they do now. And like,
They choose to live their life that way.
Yeah.
and that's it. So like people do it.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I've met people who do it and people are extraordinarily happy doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's a lifestyle that I would.
Well, that's also because you're against volunteering, though. I think
Sure.
You
took
hate-
that
you hate
oath
animals,
to do
too,
no
so-
good
I
in the
fucking
world.
why am I working so hard for these animals?
I know.
What do they contribute?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're so soul sucking.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. At least jump through a hoop, do something. So, like, I do think that there's something about a writer who's in their 20s asking a bunch of people in their 40s. Oh, sorry, and 39.
30s.
Yeah,
I got 2 more
still
weeks.
in her 30s. We have this kid with us. But, like, obviously we're biased toward, like, yeah, no, do what's stable, do what does well financially. But I think when you're in your 20s, the bias is I want to like what I do for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think all 4 of us had days in the last 20 years that we liked and days that were really hard and years that were really hard. And, like, there's a balance to all
And I
that.
think there's a difference between I like what I do versus I need to feel passionate about what I do for money.
Yeah.
And
I
that's,
think that's the big difference.
Do you know anybody at our age who's that?
No,
At
because
this
I
age,
think-
it's like I'm
no.
so passionate. I'm glad I
No.
changed careers at 20 years old. I never lost steam.
No, I don't, because I think when you make it your job, you lose some of that
lose
passion.
passion, yeah.
And I think like right now, my personal training business, I'm the busiest I've ever been. And so it's to that point now
Summer
where
bods.
yeah.
It's hot girl summer with Nick Tangeman. All
I-
these Vietnamese old women kicking down the door. His advertising lately has been crushing it.
Yes.
It's those
Guerrilla
Daisy
marketing.
Dukes. Those
He's
Daisy-
wearing the Dukes. Oh, sorry, I dropped that. Oh, this is my business card. Sorry. You can keep this one.
But like
Put some cologne on it.
if there was ever a time where I could like quit my job and like do this full time,
right.
Uh-huh.
I'm at a good spot. I probably could do that.
Okay.
But there's no way I would do it
Right. You
because
would ruin it.
I like my job enough to keep it, my regular job, but then also like it's secure.
Yeah.
It's safe. The retirement program alone that I've paid into,
Right.
that alone is worth staying
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
And so I'll
retirement.
stay there until I retire.
I do
for
think
sure.
you're right about the idea that when right now writer is only a volunteer, you only receive praise.
Yeah.
Everybody is so grateful that you're there. You can't do it wrong. Well, I'm sure you could do a suicide hotline wrong, but like you're not going to be chastised. People are going to be like, "You suck. Get in here early tomorrow." No. You need to get your notes done.
Why'd
Like,
you tell him this thing instead of
right.
that thing?
It's just
Right.
thank you so much for being here. You're a hero, and so like you're constantly being reinforced with positivity. Everybody that you're around is doing this out of joy as well. But whenever you enter a healthcare profession like social work, you're doing good every day and you're contributing to the world, but it's the job. It's also the job that pays your bills, and any of that comes with the inherent pressure of expectations from other people, criticism, write-ups, like all the things that go with an economy inside of a profession. I'll bet that takes away some of the saccharine joy. And I feel like we're also shitting on this kid, right? Like this poor bastard is like, I'm 20-something. I'm filled with joy. I want to do good in the world. I'm listening to pod therapy.
Yeah,
I
when
know
you
how to
say
shut
that
off my
to a
water
bunch of
valve.
people in their 40s, then it's like,
Yeah, we're
fuck
like,
you.
fuck you, child, with your happiness.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Fucking ray of
remember
sunshine
20.
over here. Got no
I mean,
joy.
my real advice would be if you feel like that's just what you got to do,
Yeah.
then fucking do it.
It's not a bad. It's not.
No, it's
not a
there's
bad option.
Nothing wrong with it. You're not gonna die if you do this. You're not gonna. This isn't
Yeah.
a life and death decision.
Yeah.
So if this is something that you really feel strongly about and you want to do it, then go do it. It's the same thing I tell like theater kids and everything. I'm like, if you can think of a different career, if you can think of a different way to make money, I would say do that.
Yeah.
But if you can't, if you think this is just the only way that you're going to be happy going forward, and this is it,
Yeah.
then great.
That's actually really,
Then do
really
it.
good advice. Yeah. I do think Jim asking, like, does anyone our age, like really feel passionate about their job? I think because as you get older, there just are more responsibilities. Yeah. Unless you're the guy in the van at Jacob's mom's animal rescue. Like, just... there just are responsibilities. It's kind of overwhelming. Adulting sucks. I hate it. Sounds so cringy or whatever, but like it does. There just are natural responsibilities that come with aging, and so. But
I know people who just don't do them. Yeah, I know people who just don't do the retirement. They just don't do, mortgage, car loans, all those things, like credit cards, all those things that kind of tie strings onto you. They just don't do them.
HoboCon 2027.
A good friend of mine that I just saw recently. She does van life. She's lived in a van for the last 8 or 9 years, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she just pops through every so often.
Writer,
But yeah,
fuck it all. Go live in a van.
Van life, low expenses.
Yeah, that's the secret to happiness.
But yeah,
I don't know. Have you seen the cost of vans?
Vans are so expensive.
And the spots. The spots where you could park in Yellowstone.
Oh my God.
I couldn't afford to be
cheap.
a van person.
No, you got to find National Forest to park in. That's getting full.
House with no wheels. No, but what can you do for 20 years in your life and continue to find the same joy in year 20 that you did in year 1? And it's almost nothing. But I do think that there is some validity to a human saying, look, I fell into this career. I'm in my 20s. I am trying multiple things in my life. I have tried this. I listened to your show. I've looked into the viability. There is a profession called social work. It comes with other costs, but I may want those costs over the costs I currently experience.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm fine with it. As long as your eyes wide open. If I were your slightly older uncle, not a father figure, I don't think. He's 20 something. I think I'm just older, older brother. I think, cool cousin, might be in this ballpark. I think I could do that.
I meant to do that as a music bed, but then you stopped.
Name that tune.
I was going to give you Cats in the Cradle while you were going to do it. But then you fucking stopped and just started looking at me while I started doing it.
No, I'm going to be honest. Every time you kazoo, it's really distracting for me. I really have a hard time focusing.
You just keep doing what you're doing.
He's got ADHD.
Yeah. I'm just really excited. That thing is like a different color one, too. I thought your other one's like red.
No, this is it.
Oh, okay.
Same one.
You paint it?
No.
Okay.
Hadn't changed.
As your slightly older, cooler cousin, I think that what the fuck was I going to say? It was something about, no.
If you're going to give advice to...
I like your advice. So yeah, if I were your older cousin, I would say, do what Whitney said. I would say, work your regular job, put yourself through a master's program, see if you enjoy the content, take some classes, and then worst case, you've spent a lot of money on the master's, but if you're that compelled, you've got the money, you're going to be a better volunteer, you get the degree, you can go cash in the license, and if you want, instead of volunteering on the side, you can start working on the side as a social worker, getting those hours. Apparently you can pull off those both things right now, keep doing it, and then eventually when you're fully licensed and you're like, okay, now it's time to jump ship. But if you can pull off these two things now, keep doing that.
Yeah.
Make your money along the way. You don't have to hit the fork in the road yet. So I would want you to go as far down that path as you can before you absolutely have no choice. Then make that choice based on a position of strength. Like as an older cousin, that's what I would advise. And know where your water shutoff valve is, for the love of God.
And if you live in the desert, mold isn't that big of a problem.
Do you think they have water shutoff valves in Europe?
I mean, that might be their entire issue.
We solved it. Everyone, way to go.
They call it Waterloo. You know, that's
it should have been a
Watergate.
Anyway, that's America, Whitney. Dummy. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're talking about a family history.
The communists were involved, though.
Of schizophrenia. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Smitty Scoop, Mason Miller, Tess Miller, Byler T, Paris, Team Monaco, Oscar Swanrose, Hannah Marie, Emma Kane, Myra, and Sam Cohn. And if you would like to sponsor the show, become a therapist at patreon.com/therapy.
So Whitney got tired of getting her ass kicked in trivia.
Yeah.
So she decided to
history
referee
questions.
one. And it's going to be a battle of the boys.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Battle
go.
of the boys.
Let's touch tips.
Okay.
We're not going to do that? Okay.
Any guesses on what the
This is
topic's
really different
gonna
than
be?
my bowling league.
Oh, I hope it suits.
It's not Suits.
Fuck.
We got World
She doesn't do trivia the way you do, idiot.
I'm out.
World Cup.
Cup.
World
Okay.
Cup trivia
Soccer.
because guess
Soccer,
what?
final answer.
Can we go back to Suits?
Nope. See, y'all motherfuckers. This is a world event
Honestly,
happening in the U.S.
Here's the thing. It could be worse. It could be trivia about like Whitney.
Oh, that would be
It could be like-
terrible.
Okay.
What?
Spell my name.
Things that she has said to us live on the show.
Yeah. What did I do
Just say,
last weekend?
What is the trivia about?
Yeah.
No idea.
What did I just
my
tell you
eyes.
the trivia is about? Fuck.
Honestly, I just want to pass now.
That's like there was an SNL skit. I told Peter I was bringing this trivia. He goes, "Is this like that SNL skit where it's just like a guy shows up and he's like, 'What's my name?'"
Oh, that's right. Name my wife. Yeah,
Yeah.
name my girlfriend. You've been to dinner
Yeah.
with her 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's my girlfriend's name? He's like, I'm so sorry.
I just don't know.
I just don't know.
This is your doorman. You see him
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
What's my name, man?
I can think of multiple people off the top of my head who I've known for years and years who have been married for multiple years whose I don't know the name of their spouses.
No need to learn it.
No,
It'll
I've
be
never
fine.
learned the names of their spouses.
Fine.
Yeah. I've been
is
friends with some
wild.
of these people for a long time and don't know the names of their spouses.
Do you know my spouse's name?
Because we're trying to save him.
because there's a hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
His name's on a
You're
water
welcome, babe.
tower.
You got it.
It's pretty easy. Yeah.
Okay, question number 1. I guess, do we start with Jim?
This is
Sure.
You know,
Start wherever you want.
Okay.
This is why women can't lead. You know, this
Wow.
is it.
Okay.
This is it.
First time
You
ever,
saw it
I asked
live.
one question and I'm crucified.
You had all day to prepare. I'm just saying, this was the interview.
You think I took all day to prepare for this? Wow.
Touche.
You really do
All
see
right.
highly.
Yeah. Touche.
All right, Jimothy.
Yes.
Which country has won the most FIFA World Cup titles?
Oh, Jesus
Do you want options?
Christ. Oh, yes. Oh, thank God.
There's only so many
I
countries.
can only name so many countries. Like, I have no idea.
Okay, we have A, Germany,
Mm.
B, Italy,
Mm.
C, Brazil, D, Argentina.
Fuck. Brazil used to have that Pele guy. I remember FIFA 93 or some shit, and that guy was important.
It's pronounced Pello.
Give me Argentina.
Fuck.
Which way are we going?
Nick's next.
I think Brazil is the red herring. I'm gonna go Germany.
Ooh.
It's Brazil.
It's so fun. Yes.
Yeah, it's Brazil.
God damn it.
You're
I didn't think that was gonna get around to me for a second.
Good job,
Wow.
Jacob. All right, Nick.
Yeah.
What year was the first FIFA World Cup held? Tell me if you want options.
Oh, my God.
I'll take
I
options.
think it's World War II.
Okay. A, 1926. B, 1930. C, 1934. D, 1938.
Golly.
You know, the original FIFA World Cups were all the players had to play nude.
That's what I remember.
Because they wouldn't allow women to play, and so they
They
had
had to make sure.
they had to have all the men play nude.
If it ain't dangling, you
I love
ain't
those fun
tangling.
facts.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
very
Let's go.
Grecian.
Let's go 34.
I love this. I'm going to start bringing trivia every week.
Idiots. I'm the smartest person in this room.
Was Nick's guess A?
1934.
I will take A. Nope, too bad.
Was Nick's guess B?
No, it was
I'll
not
take
B.
B.
B is correct.
Fuck you, idiots.
Yeah. All right.
Told you it was in the
What
Civil
was
War.
B?
Fucking Vino.
B was 1930.
Oh, wow.
Dummy. It's when the Hindenburg crossed the Atlantic.
Exactly. See,
Sure.
history.
Yeah.
Jim's a history buff now,
That's right.
apparently.
I'm pretty good at it.
All right, Jacob.
Okay.
No, that's too easy. I'm going to skip that one.
Ooh.
It was soccer. I'll bet it was soccer.
Yeah.
A ball.
Black and white, I believe.
Okay, which player is known as the all-time leading scorer in FIFA World Cup history?
That's Messi.
Ooh,
You
he's
want to
shooting
take
from
it off
the
the
hip?
cuff?
Yeah, it's Messi.
Oh.
Is it not?
No.
It's Babe Ruth, you idiot. Give me options, please.
Options are A, Pele, not Pello. Not to be confused with Pele.
Okay. All right.
B,
That sounds right.
Lionel Messi.
Okay. I think it's okay.
C, Miroslav Klose.
Ooh.
D, Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There
I
you
know
go.
that name, so that's important. So there's the Pele guy.
I was gonna say Serena Williams.
It's oh shit, she's good too. I think it's gonna be between the Ronaldo
What was the
guy.
question?
Who's the
leading scorer?
All-time leading scorer in FIFA
You know,
World
dude,
Cup
give
history.
me Pele. If Brazil's the best, then it's got to be Pele. Fuck.
Okay. I think I know this.
No, of course you do, dumbass. It's the one that is obvious.
No, I think it's Klaus.
It is. It is.
Boom! Total football.
Total football.
Total football.
I think that was Holland.
Yeah, but it was Klaus.
Did you each
the
get
guy.
one,
right.
but not
That
your
episode-
question?
it's pronounced
I feel
Klaus.
like.
Yes. That's a Ted Lasso.
I
knew that from Ted
apologize.
Lasso.
Yes. All right. Good job. Y'all each got a point.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
But
This
not
is-
your own
right.
points.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I know. Not one of us got it right on the first try.
Boy, turns out that the making of the quiz just isn't the good part of the show.
Yeah.
Oh my
you
gosh.
go.
Blame ChatGPT if they're wrong.
We're doing the
I
live
definitely
poll
would. And I would blame the person who built the quiz off ChatGPT.
No.
I want this job. I just want to just fucking do this on my phone real quick, get the trivia. You could take an hour and a half to fucking post-produce. Family history of schizophrenia. It's a long story, but I'll try as best I can to keep it short. I am a he, him, and anonymous. Growing up, I knew my brother was different, troubled by something. He was the eldest at 4 years older, and we had a sister 2 years between us. When I was about 8, we had the fourth sibling born from a different father. At the point when youngest sister was 1, I was 9, oldest sister was 11, and older brother was 13. This is when our mother first noticed something was mentally different in my brother. Many times he would be, by his own words, possessed by demons. They got worse over the years, and as an older teenager, he found that the hard drugs shut up the audio and visual hallucinations. Into adulthood and middle age, the combination fried his brain completely to where he literally thought he was Jesus, and I was the Antichrist because I'm an atheist. Texas,
MHMR.
Okay. Being what it is, that like a university or something?
No, it's a system in Texas.
Oh,
that's-
insurance?
It's like public health care.
Oh, okay. Got
It's
it.
been so long since I don't want to say what I think it stands for because the last letter I think is different now.
Oh,
But
Got
mental
it.
health, mental
Go on.
Something.
Let's all be real quiet.
Recovery.
So we got a nice clean drop.
resources is what I'm going to say now.
I want it all.
Yeah.
Being what it is, only covered 75% of his working medication.
In Texas, MHMR typically refers to local mental health and intellectual/developmental disability services and managed by the state's local mental health authorities.
There it is. So he would wander off a lot. He eventually wandered off to California where he fell asleep and never woke up. A few years later, we found out his son had symptoms of schizophrenia as well in his note when his mother found him after a self-deletion. He saw what it did to his dad, and he said he'd rather go out as himself than live life as what my brother became. Now, my niece from my younger sister has been showing symptoms for a few years, and at 11 was diagnosed with it too. She has it pretty bad already. She's been transforming into a rabid beast, clawing at her siblings and mother. Her being 11, we've been told that none of the medications will stay effective because of hormonal changes for the next few years. It would be very helpful if y'all had any kind of advice for my niece and my sister. Also, until this, we all assumed this was a genetic thing from my dad getting passed on, but my younger sister has a different dad. Now my mother has indicated that she is blaming her genetics. I tried to point out that my niece's dad is a piece of work himself, but I know mom is internalizing the blame. Thanks, Anonymous. Damn. So in case I didn't do a good job reading that fluidly, Ryder's elder brother developed symptoms of schizophrenia, psychosis. Medications were ineffective. He started doing hard drugs. He wandered off, found himself in California. He dies.
Yeah.
But older brother also had a child, a son, who also started to develop symptoms of schizophrenia, and at a young age also died, but by suicide. And in his note said, "I did this so that I don't end up like my father." And now Ryder's niece is discovering symptoms as well. So this whole family's been plagued by this.
God, that's really sad and really difficult. I feel for you, Ryder.
It's devastating,
Yeah.
man. It's rare to hear a story that there was no successful treatment at all.
So I was going to touch on that a little bit. And, you know, I think about my experience working in insurance and looking at clinical for inpatient hospitalizations, and that was for kids and adults. But I will say it was, for the years that I worked there, it was very rare to see a child, especially age 11.
This is young. Yeah.
To
really
see a
really
child with like symptoms of schizophrenia.
Yeah.
And I mean, gosh, and I guess I'm not going to go into diagnosis or anything like that because we know so little about her. But it sounds like something is going on neurologically or whatnot with her. And I would say she's so young. On one hand, are medications even working for her now? Because it sounds like they may not be, and we're already worrying that.
The way it was phrased, I thought they might be working now, but they might be worried that they might not work in the future.
I know. I
couldn't continue to work. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I couldn't fully understand that either. But yeah, if they are working now and you're just worried about it changing, I mean, gosh, this is way oversimplified. But I wanted to kind of normalize that, like for all children. Like I hear this all the time from parents where they're like, "Oh, once you figure out what you're doing with your kid, then it changes." Like I think. On an obviously much lighter level for an average child and parent-child relationship out there, there's going to be changes, and that's hard as children age. This is obviously like 10 times harder than what would be like average. So I guess I want to normalize a little bit of that every parent out there is going through like these certain stages of changes with children as they grow. But finding the right medications, I know we've talked about this so many times on here, but it's just that's kind of part of mental health, and I hate it because it's frustrating and difficult. It's daunting, it's exhausting, it's time consuming, it's money consuming. Like there's just so much it sucks out of you until you get it right. Then it's a relief. So I would say that, you know, we empathize with you here. That is a tough space to be in, and for your sister especially. But just to take it day by day and a doctor appointment by doctor appointment, and it may be hard to find treatment because that's why I started saying that with looking at clinical, because it's just not that common, and you have to find a really good child psychiatrist or nurse practitioner who's willing to look at her symptoms and be very attuned to your child. I would say that's the most important thing.
I think in this case, a few episodes ago, we discussed the genetic testing for psychopharm. GeneSight is one of the brands that does it. And I think this is a great candidate for that, right? When you have a family history where we've seen this genetic anomaly where people are developing the same, it might be a neurodevelopmental disorder, it might not even be psychosis.
Yeah, I was wondering that
Could be schizophrenia. This would be incredibly early onset schizophrenia. There's a lot of things. Could be neurodegenerative. It could be like, Alzheimer's at this age just doesn't seem possible. But like GeneSight or a genetic test, I think at a minimum gives them at least a little bit more insight to say, okay, we can try now to figure out what things would work and then maybe predict what things might be better shots in the future on the other side. I don't know about describing medicines as this will work for now and then post-puberty won't work. I think it's fair for a prescriber to help a person accept that this is going to be a journey, right?
Yes.
And that's usually what we do as counselors is we're,
no matter what, even if you're an adult, it's a journey.
It is. And I think what we're often doing, especially with psychotic features and things like that, when we know this person's probably going to take antipsychotics and mood stabilizers, some pretty heavy medicines, we're trying to front load the expectations that this is going to take a special signature blend of herbs and spices. You got to let the doctor work. This is going to be a process. It isn't something you'll see results in a day or even a week. It's going to be months. And as this child develops, we're probably going to have to make changes. And there's going to be years where it might be 2 steps back. So I think that it's okay to right size those expectations for the family so they can prepare for what is going to be a lifelong reality with this person. I think one of the things that is getting lost in the way that the story is being presented, it has this fatalism, and I think that's a lot. So the older brother, that's a tough case. An older brother got involved with hard drugs, which any of us will tell you definitely are not part of the prescription for success.
No, but common to treat
very
psychosis.
common, right? The co-occurring. I was just telling my interns about this today. Like with psychosis or bipolar mania, like the co-occurring disorders where they go into methamphetamine, really, really strong psychoactive substances, is extremely common, and it is because it's relieving, right? They're self-medicating.
That's it.
It's something,
and it's instant relief. It's the only option out there for people right now to really get. At least I'm an idiot.
Why they're doing it.
I'm a funny guy. I'm an idiot. I don't know anything about anything.
And a hell of a kazoo player.
And I'd say a mediocre to
natural.
You're too modest.
A fair to middling kazoo player.
God, look at the humility.
But I mean, as far as I know, and again, I don't know anything, but as far as I know, if you want to just turn that shit off, then it
doesn't increase your overall functioning.
That's it. Yeah. It doesn't help you. It's not a solution to anything.
General anesthesia will turn it off too.
Exactly.
And then you'll just be a puddle on the ground.
That's
I
it.
think that's what happens with these hard drugs.
But it's easier to get heroin than it is to get somebody to put you under general.
No joke.
Well, and like with psych meds, like the picture, the analogy that I kind of see it in my head when because Whitney was
golf based.
No, it's not actually. Fuck you.
It's personal training based.
Silly.
No, it's kind of like, the frustrating part about finding a medication that's going to work is it's almost like you're kind of, if you were to imagine you're in a room and it's 115 degrees in this room and you're just suffering, and on the wall there are 100 thermostats and one of them will cool the room, but it takes 20 minutes for you to know after you switch one of them on.
I love Nick analogies.
I know.
Yeah.
They're the best.
And so this is what it's like for medication, where you just go to the first thermostat and you crank it down, and now you have to wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. And meanwhile, you're
then
suffering.
You punch it when it's broken.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck you.
Meanwhile, you're suffering. And then you find out, nope, this one didn't work. All right, on to the next one. And you just keep doing that until you find the
that
one that's
cooled the room down by
worked.
2 degrees, but we need it 15 degrees
And
cooler.
sometimes it's a combination of thermostats.
Right.
And sometimes, yes, you can get relief by pouring a bucket of cold water on you, but then
Now
maybe
you can
that
have
cold
now I have
a puddle of water.
hypothermia.
yeah, or maybe that actually makes you feel hotter once it evaporates.
Right.
And so it's like, there's just, it sucks. There's no easy way to deal with it.
But I also want to send the message that, and this is kind of the comment I was making earlier, is that because of the story of what happened to the brother and the nephew, the entire family, I think, has developed this mentality of fatalism.
Yeah.
That this is a progressive terminal disease. There's nothing you can do about it. It's hopeless. Everybody will devolve into some kind of feral loss. And I don't know that we are 3 mental health professionals and a damn good kazoo player.
Yeah.
I mean, really fucking excellent. And we're all sitting here scratching our heads going, have you ever heard of anything like this before? I mean, it's exceedingly rare.
It is.
It's very rare.
That's not necessarily because your family is doomed, writer. I think what you need to understand is that could be attached to, we didn't see brother get the correct treatment over time. Mm-hmm. And it's like Nick's
And we certainly
analogy.
didn't see nephew.
We never saw nephew get the correct treatment.
And I was going to say too, the fatalism, I think part of the fatalism, at least as I'm taking it from this letter, is the nephew saying, I didn't want to turn out like dad.
And that's a child
That's
making this guess
and
about
the
a horrific
child,
thing.
The child is almost certainly wrong about how he would have reacted to a medical regimen.
And this particular
because
disease,
you don't know what dad would have done without hard drugs.
We don't know.
So you don't know any of this.
Yeah.
And the kiddo who passed away from suicide, and it's horrible.
Right.
And we don't. I think this happens sometimes with suicide. I think it happens sometimes with suicide with loved ones. Mm-hmm. Is you take those last kind of words and those last thoughts, and kind of put them up there with scripture.
They get memorialized. It becomes the story of what happened.
That's the thing, and you don't want to look at that and say like, well,
they were wrong.
He at the very least certainly didn't know what he was talking about.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, and he was mentally ill. You know, and like but going back to Nick's metaphor there. persistence is required for schizophrenia. I would say that the number one thing that because counselors can't do a lot with schizophrenia. It's a medication option. It's a hardware issue, not something we can help with. The number one thing we usually contribute in these situations is cheerleading and just getting behind the family and trying to tell them, keep on going. I have seen this work. We're not making this up. Because a lot of times the psychiatry folks, they don't have a lot of great bedside manner. A lot of times they're just vending machines, like just try the next thing. They're kind of scientists. And so they don't do a good job of expressing like this is going to get better. They'll look at you and say something like, well, these medicines will eventually not work because of hormones. Anyway, go ahead and grab a sucker on the way out.
Yeah.
Like, you just devastated my entire family, man. You just robbed the last shred of hope we have. Whereas if you're sitting with a counselor, we'll be like, okay, so here's the deal. Like, there's going to be a winding path. It's like air conditioning. And it's going to be, but we're going to keep working it. We're not going to give up, right, guys? We're going to get through this together. I've seen people get to the other side. That's something that families need to have as well. And so I want the writer to at least hear us say, like, boy, this is something that if people keep working it, most of the time they find solutions.
It's also important to point out that it looks very feudalistic when you haven't actually seen anybody who's done it.
Yeah.
Right? Like the 4-minute mile.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that was impossible until the first guy did it.
Jim Jobin.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people did.
And then a couple months later, somebody else did it. And then somebody else did it. It's like you just needed the first person to do it for everyone else to realize it's possible.
Right.
If this family actually got to see some people who have schizophrenia and are able to live normal lives and function normally, they probably have a different outlook.
If uncle had, or if brother had made it,
Yeah.
nephew would have made it.
Yeah.
Right.
There
Because we would've seen
there
the
have to
other
be
side.
support groups for this.
NAMI. That's
NAMI.
the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also Hearing Voices, I think is another group, which is
those are
meant
great,
for the
yeah.
full spectrum, of anybody who's experiencing any amount of psychotic,
And these are for families as well?
NAMI definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So NAMI has support groups for the people going through it.
NAMI?
Yeah.
National Alliance on Mental Illness.
But one of the best things NAMI has is the family support group. And they also have ones for children and like this. But again, it's because this is such an all-consuming illness. Losing this person that you've raised, that you've loved for 10 years, they become somebody fundamentally different, and they are terrified. And this is where nephew was terrified. Like, I'm going to lose myself in this. And it is scary. And that's why they have to entrust their fate into the people that love them and become, I think, willing to surrender and do whatever the prescriptions are and keep doing that. And sometimes that means hospitalization for a while.
Yeah.
And we just keep rotating through all this until we try to get to the other side.
Yeah, sometimes hospitalization is never great for kids, but sometimes you can find resources that way too, because now they're on the radar. I was going to say too, kind of in line with what Nick was saying, science is always evolving and developing. And this is something that I choose to kind of believe with like medical stuff too. It's like the longer you can live, the more likely there will be, I think this for medical stuff, like a cure. So I feel like for mental health, the more likely there will be progression in how to treat that symptom. Or like you were saying, when someone, runs the 4-minute mile, it gives you hope. I think just as time goes on, there's more likely.
Drug production is honestly my biggest hope with AI stuff right now. All of the new drug research is being done with the AI stuff.
That's a really good point.
That's one where it seems like AI is doing a lot of.
They can really do a lot of lifting there.
That's it.
Yeah. The future's hopeful, but nobody should resign their fate at 11 years old, and the family that's surrounding this niece and seeing this happen. Yes, there are genetic linkages, to schizophrenia. That is a thing. There's, environmental factors. There's so many things. We still have a lot to learn about these diseases. If this even is schizophrenia, I mean, it's happening at such a young age. There's a lot of curiosity here. But, writer, I mean, you didn't write us asking, hey, solve this. You wrote us asking, hey, can you just reflect on this? Give me perspective on this. But I guess the perspective that I would hope you take away from this is how stunned we all are that nobody so far has experienced much relief from these symptoms, because we see relief happen the vast majority of time. I can't honestly say in my entire career I've had a person who, if they stuck to the program, did what the doctor said, and did the perseverance part, did not eventually experience relief. I've had people that deviated from the plan, got back on hard drugs, knocked, all the antipsychotics out of their system for a while, runned and gunned on the road, and then come back and say, I don't want to take the meds because they don't work. And it's like, nah, that's not fair. Like you stopped doing it, man. And they may never be 100%, but if we can get rid of 80% of what you're experiencing, you can function, and you may be disabled. We may have to go to the government. We may have to get your declaration of disability, but you can come to Christmas, you can hang out with people, you can live. That's worth it. It's worth fighting for. So, Writer, I hope that gives you some perspective, at least to find that hope that, hey, this can get better. We often see that it does.
As far as I know, my understanding of it in this aspect of it is it's a lot like cancer, and it's a lot like a lot of other diseases such as that, where your kind of attitude and like the family's support and all of that is a difference maker.
Yeah.
That like willingness to get up every day and do the work becomes a real difference maker in aspects like this or in things like this. And I don't know. So layman guy over here, I would encourage you to do that as much as possible. And I know that's a bear of a thing to do.
Yeah. Thanks for the question, Writer. And for the video audience, we've trained our camera to just not look at Whitney.
I know.
It's just the decision that we've made.
Moving over there.
And I'm fine with it. I think it's the right move. It's a better show.
Oh.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're talking about travel
That's why I
anxiety
picked trivia today.
and sibling rivalry.
Subtle.
You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Smitty Scoop, Mason Miller, Tess Miller, Byler T, Paris, Team Monaco, Oscar Swanrose, Hannah Marie, Emma Kane, Myra, and Sam Cohn. And if you would like to sponsor the show, become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy.
All right, Jim.
I'm back.
You don't get multiple choice for this one.
Oh, shit.
Who played in the semifinal match today?
If I get any of them, does it count? Because there's 4 teams, right? So I have pretty good odds.
2 teams played today.
Semifinal.
Yeah, you got it.
It's the game today.
One game was played today.
Fuck.
2 were played today.
I thought it was the only one got played today.
Then I should be able to take a shot.
Pretty sure 2. I watched 2 of them.
2 games
Maybe
today?
one of them was a rerun.
I think you
one of
watched
them was a
2
rerun.
halves.
Okay, I was like, I think it was just one today.
Yeah, it was on it was on when I was at the gym.
One was a foosball.
Yeah, one was a rerun.
Okay.
Don't look anything up.
I believe that Spain.
I know you know the answer.
I know the answer.
That's why you go last.
I believe Spain was one of them.
It was.
I believe it was
that was
Spain
one.
and France.
Wow, good job. That was it. Okay, well.
Oui, très bien.
Wow.
I was happy. I root against France in the World Cup. I dislike France's playing style in the World Cup. I always have.
After all
The
they
France,
did
I was
the
for
French
shocked.
national team. I can't stand watching the French national team play soccer.
You know,
Yeah.
after the
Their style.
sacrifice of Lafayette, it's
Yeah.
just, it's a shame.
Oh my gosh.
Embarrassed for my country.
I'm gonna give Jacob that one. Hold on. Actually, we'll just let Jacob answer this one.
Okay.
We're gonna skip you, Nick.
All right.
Wow.
Sounds good.
The power has gone to her head.
I am. This
Drunk
is
with
great.
power.
Hmm.
So much.
This is what she does at the HOA meetings.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't get to speak. You don't have the talking baton.
Exactly.
That's a
gavel.
stick you brought.
The gavel.
A stick out of your yard.
Jacob, the FIFA World Cup trophy is primarily made of what material?
Metal. Final answer.
Oh, give it to him. Give it to. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Do you want
Points.
option?
Points.
Pewter.
I mean, I'm on an atomic level. It's mostly empty space.
It's true.
Protons and electrons.
ChatGPT said no.
Atoms.
Got to give him those.
All right, hit me.
All right, options. A, silver. B, bronze. C, gold. D, platinum.
I mean, it is gold. It is a gold-colored trophy.
Is it?
I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
The trophy itself is gold-colored.
I don't think our country's
I was
ever
But I don't know if it is
silver.
like gold or if it's like a gold-plated. It's got to be gold-plated. I bet it's not solid gold.
What would it be?
I bet it's silver.
Eh.
No.
I thought silver too.
Yeah.
Goes to,
Oh, is this
You
goes
want a
to
Nick? You
me?
want an option? Yeah, we'll go backwards.
I'll go
That's how I
platinum.
roll.
it's probably platinum.
Eh.
Whoa.
What were the other options?
Well,
Gold and what?
I got gold and
Silver
bronze on the table. I guess I'll
bronze.
take the obvious one and gold.
Gold is it?
Wow.
Oh,
Just a big hunk of gold,
Just a
huh?
big old hunk of
All right.
gold.
All right. How many poor countries do you think immediately melted down for bread money?
Not none.
Not none. Yeah. How's that economy doing?
I think a gold bar right now, like a big gold bar, is like 20, 25,000, maybe 30,000.
Got bills to pay, man.
Yeah, so like melt value, you're probably looking at like 40, 50 grand for that trophy.
Yeah, pay for the bus. All right.
Nick.
Yeah.
Which country has appeared in every FIFA World Cup tournament?
No. Oh, the tournament. Okay.
Since 1930.
Greece.
I mean, yeah, right? It's got to be an ancient of
do
days.
the math.
Do you want options? You tell me.
Yeah, let's take options.
A, Germany. B, Argentina. C, Italy. D, Brazil.
Those would have been my guesses.
I'm going to go with Brazil.
Good job. You got it. Yay. Someone got the question. All right.
So that's
Good
why
job,
they have all
everyone.
the wins.
I was like, there's no way it's Germany.
I know. Right?
Some shit went down in the 30s
They
and
were
40s
busy.
that I bet kept them out of it for a few
Yeah,
years.
there was
busy.
a question. It was like, what are the two, or what happened in these 2 years to not have a World Cup? It's like World Wars.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay.
Let me guess. Travel anxiety and sibling rivalry. Hello, Pod Therapy team. I hope you're all enjoying your summer so far. I'm writing today with a multi-part question for the whole crew. My sister invited me on a girls' trip to Funchal, Madeira, Portugal. I believe that both Whitney and Jacob visited the island last year, and I am interested in hearing any and all suggestions they can offer for what I should do, try, and enjoy. Also, any theropods or pals who have been, please hit me up in the Discord with suggestions too. As excited as I am to be heading there next month, it's also a major source of anxiety for me. Traveling in general spins me up. I have no problem with flying. I also love experiencing new places, but the idea of work stress piling up for when I return, or the fear of something going wrong while I'm on the way, can easily overwhelm me. I have the personality type where general excitement can easily turn into extreme anxiety. This leads me to do things like not plan or pack ahead of time because I'm afraid I'll spin out and have a panic attack for no reason. I also end up waiting until the last minute to pack, which only makes me more anxious. Even when I try to convince myself to start packing ahead of time, I just don't. I always end up doing it at the very last minute. The entire time I'm panicking, afraid that I'll forget something. I never sleep the night before a trip, and I'm internally screaming until I know I will safely make my flight. Usually by the time I'm at the airport, I'm fine, but there have been times where I'm rushing through TSA trying to get to my gate, and until I know that I will not miss that plane, I feel like my heart will just explode out of my chest. Adding to the stress, I'm taking a train to the city where my sister lives to catch the flight with her. It's not that I have a problem riding a train, it's just the extra step and an additional time frame to worry about. This is my first international trip in almost 30 years, and I want to be able to enjoy that rather than dread it. Part of me is also concerned about taking this trip with my sister. I love her, and I don't know she loves me. Or no, I do. Yeah, never mind. I love her.
Does she?
I do know. I'm Ron Burgundy. I love her, and I do know she loves me. We both grew up with strong family values, but we did not get along when we were young. Exploring the entire sibling dynamic would be at least 5 more emails, but the short story is we're just on different ends of the spectrum. She's a classic type A. She has a high-power career, a beautiful home that is immaculately clean, and everything in her life is structured and orderly. I'm undiagnosed neurodivergent, but my TikTok algorithm seems to think I'm HD with high-functioning procrastination. At a minimum, maybe you gathered some of this from the first part of my email. Even though we are both in our 40s, I still feel very much like the little sister. There have been times when I feel like she's disappointed in me or even embarrassed of me. Like I said, I know she loves me, but I worry that she doesn't like me. Of course, she did invite me on this trip, so I know a lot of this is just in my head. 5 of her close friends, most of whom I've met, will be with us, and I don't think any of them will judge me for being a little messy or excitable. I just can't shake the feeling that I need to be on my best behavior. So, TLDR Part 1, Whitney and Jacob give me suggestions for Madeira. Part 2, suggest some coping skills for my travel anxiety. Part 3, suggest some ways that I can enjoy an entire week overseas with my sister without worrying that I'm getting on her nerves. XOXO, Scoopia Lauren.
Gossip Girl.
Don't say my real name, please.
XOXO.
Hopefully that wasn't the real name.
Scoopia Loren.
I don't write the script.
Scoopia Loren.
Scoopia Loren.
Oh,
Scoopia Loren.
that's cute.
No.
I was like, Scoopia Lauren is
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I looked at that. Too.
Okay. So Portugal and this island, Madeira.
I
It is an
didn't-
archipelago.
Isn't this the
Yes.
place that Peter
That's
snapped
like-
his back?
No.
Okay.
That was.
Don't do that.
Oh my gosh. I'm blank on the name of the place. It'll come to me.
America.
Yeah. Albufeira was where that was.
Look at this accent. She's just
Albufeira.
throwing out there. Good Lord.
I think is it an island or do you have?
I think it's an island, and I did not go to.
Because the thing that you just
Madeira.
said, like I went to that.
Madeira.
No, the other thing you
Oh,
I-
Albufeira.
that.
Yeah. Albufeira is the beach up near in between Lagos.
Oh, okay, okay,
and,
yes. I knew I'd
and
been there.
another town. I can't
But no,
remember.
we did go to the island there, but we went to the south of Portugal and all. And,
You did go
and
to
up
an
to,
island there, you said?
No, we
Or
did not go to that island.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, but we were in the south of Portugal, where the island is off of, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we went to that place. There's another archipelago called
Archipelago.
Nope,
yeah,
nope,
that
she
thing.
was right.
I'm like that thing.
Man, we could have done years of not telling her. I mean, if we all just
Could've.
would have fucking looked at each other and been
Nope.
like, all right.
No.
But how do we continue to bring it up in conversation?
Yeah, that's not
the
an easy
real
one.
challenge.
We would've
None of us
found
know
ways.
what it is.
What is Hawaii anyway? Who knows?
Is it the Azores? Azores? I'm gonna say that wrong.
That's
butcher
one of
me
those,
later. That's in Portugal. It looks really pretty. I want to.
But
go
yeah,
there.
like, just go explore.
Just go.
The food is magnificent.
That's all I was gonna comment on, the yummy food.
Outside of the cities, like the food was so good and so inexpensive.
Yes.
And in the cities, it was so very good and just a little more expensive.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still not as expensive as it is like here in Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just
You're gonna love it. It looks beautiful. I looked it up too. It was just
yeah,
stunning.
just
That island.
go explore. I'd say just be open to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's always the secret to traveling, especially internationally, is being open to the experiences and just go and take it all in.
Yeah.
That is a ways away from Portugal.
Is it?
Yeah, like you're almost as far south as Marrakesh, Morocco.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
That's where
Well,
that
that's
mole
exciting.
lives.
Well, all right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, and the trains are great. The trains are
Yeah, we took a train.
simpler.
Mhm.
And I couldn't tell if you were taking the train in the U.S. or in Portugal.
I think in the U.S. is how I
To get to
read
sister,
that.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if they live outside of like New York or up in the Northeast
Right.
or something. I'm
But the
imagining.
trains are great.
Yeah.
Like they're easy, and that's in the U.S. or in Portugal.
Yeah.
We did the
Didn't you
trains.
say
in,
she
in-
might be high functioning autistic?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
that's-
love the train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's already your
Don't-
favorite
yeah,
thing. You
don't
don't
even-
even know.
don't
I was
even worry
honestly
Oh
Leave
my
it there.
God.
You
Buy a
said that
book on
later,
it.
and then I was like, "Wait, you're worried about the train?"
Yeah. You're gonna be fine.
It's like the
gonna really
time
work
that
out for you.
something's gonna go wrong. That's
I'm
what I hear.
worried you're not gonna want to get off the
That's
train.
right. This is the whole trip.
That's
Going
a
through
problem.
this
That
again
will
and
mess
again.
up the flight. Oh my gosh. Things that came to mind when the writer, first of all, says they haven't traveled internationally in 30 years. Ooh, a lot has changed in 30 years. And let me tell you, I don't know if this is helpful or not. I imagine it could be. But that is the, instead of worrying about things going wrong, the way I travel nowadays is like just knowing something will
Oh,
go
great.
wrong.
Thanks for that, Whitney.
And you can take that as you will, but you've already got the trip planned. It's booked. But here's the thing. One, what's like the worst thing that's going to happen? Like you can go down this route and like, okay, we've had so many things go wrong. I've lost my passport in Czech Republic. I'm going to blame Peter here. Blame Peter, hashtag.
Hashtag save Peter.
He accidentally booked us a flight home a day early when we were traveling with family to Costa Rica. So we get the alert like while we're chilling. It's like, get ready for your flight tomorrow. Nope, that's not tomorrow. At least it wasn't the next day.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're at the airport. But we had to pay like $200 a person to change that.
Sure.
It's fucking annoying and you beat yourself up about it. But like at the end of the day, if you have a credit card and a smartphone, you can literally do anything and fix anything.
That's the thing is like, what problems are going to pop up that are going to be insurmountable problems?
This is because I was gonna give the same advice, which is play the tape. Okay, so this happens. Then what?
Yeah.
Then what happened?
Then
Okay,
what?
so the train's late. You miss your flight. Okay, then what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get on the next one.
Get on the next flight.
Yeah, and so like this is
Realistic worst case scenarios is a
Yeah.
better path to go down than like actual worst case scenarios.
Sure.
Yeah,
I even go down those though. Once I'm on the
Sure.
flight, I'm like, if the plane goes down, it's my time to go. I don't give a fuck. I'm chilling then. it's my time.
I'm Whitney. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
No, but like I used to have terrible travel anxiety, like about like I would never want to miss my flight. Like I was like, oh my god, I cannot miss my flight. Cannot miss my flight. And then you meet other people who just
miss their
barely
flight.
function in life. Yeah. You know,
Okay,
and they're
I'm
like they're
obsessed.
missing flights all the time. And then like, why am I stressed about this when this person like
They're fine.
I was like, nah, get the next one.
I am
no big
obsessed
deal.
with these reels right now, these shorts on Instagram that is like your type B friend stressing you out on vacation. Like, oh my God, I just lost my passport. Like, what are you going to do? They're like, I think I'm going to go for a swim.
I'm going to finish this margarita. I'll tell you that right now.
But I always give myself the same advice too. Whenever I start thinking about like, oh my God, what if? And then I always go for my pockets and it's like, I got my passport and I have a credit card.
And my gun.
Honestly, you can
I'm
fly
good.
without an ID. Right? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I know they're like, you need your real ID, whatever. No, you pay a fine if you don't have that. Okay,
Yeah,
so you
and-
pay. And I have flown when I didn't have my ID at the airport. They're like, what do you got? You got a credit card? You got a Costco ID? I flew with 2 forms of ID that were not my driver's license.
Really?
The
I got none
privilege
of
you
them.
have of never being suspected of terrorism is insane.
Honestly, when I
Just
changed
blonde white girl
when I
power.
changed my
Just
last
whatever
name-
the fuck you want, ma'am.
No, I started
Don't even
getting
worry about it. Is that a Blockbuster card? Get on this fucking
gonna
plane.
blame- I'm gonna blame-
Box cutters? Carry them. Don't give a shit.
I'm gonna blame Peter for this too. No, they didn't let me take a seashell home from Costa Rica. They threw that in the trash.
poor thing.
I know.
How
Woo.
did you make it?
No, they literally flagged my name once I changed my last name from my maiden name. Never got flagged with my crazy German, maiden name. But Lewis apparently is a pretty common name. So like, ooh, you
All
might be a
terrorists
terrorist.
are named
I'm
Lewis.
like, thanks,
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah. Osama bin Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the guy who is panicked about this stuff. Like
Okay,
traveling
Jim,
internationally.
So what's the worst case scenario?
Death, Whitney. Why did you
What?
guys
You
skip
aren't-
over that?
You aren't alive to
We're all
care.
acting
Yeah.
like that's
You
not
aren't
gonna happen.
alive to care.
No.
Like, that's
Here's the
the
thing.
Being arrested and
That-
put in a
no, no, no.
Portuguese prison for the rest of
Okay,
their
that
life.
might
You
be
need to
bad.
understand, like, death is an inconvenience for the
It's
people
an
around
EU
you.
country. The prisons aren't that bad.
You'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with the writer in that I constantly am worried about this kind of stuff. I hate travel. I also, even like local travel, I just get really anxious in preparation. Like the Yellowstone trip, the beach trip, like I'm going through the checklist 85 times, setting
I
everything
get more
aside.
nervous when there's people I'm responsible for, like your Yellowstone trip.
Yeah.
That is a little
kids.
different.
Yeah, like I've got to
that's a
take
little
care of
different.
my kid and all these other kids. And so I relate to the writer on that sense too. And also the sense of feeling anxious of like, I'm traveling with other people. Is this going to be okay? Like, is it, because like if you're a chaperone for kids, it's like, I don't give a shit if they like me. I'm here to do a job. Right.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know that I just
I
did
don't
this
know.
actually.
I just want them to be my friends.
So this weekend, I celebrated my best friend's 40th birthday. We went to Zion.
Okay.
And I went with
So you have
him.
young friends too.
Well, yeah. So I went with him and a bunch of friends that like some of them I know, some of them I don't. And so like that was kind of anxious because it was like I know a couple of these people, but we're filling up a whole like
That's a
giant
good
Airbnb.
comparison.
We're all going hiking. Like it's this big whole thing. And it's like I was really nervous. Like, okay, on this hike, like I look up the hike, like, okay, I've done these kinds of hikes before. This one's in the water. It was the Narrows. Have y'all ever done that one?
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't done it,
So
but, yeah.
fun.
It's fun, but it is laborious.
It
dude.
is.
We did
It's a
10
journey.
miles just working
God.
through this like sharp rock pond, and it took us 6 hours. Like you're moving
Yeah.
so slow. It was
Footwear matters so much.
110 degrees. Yeah, we had those boots that
Was
you
it
rent.
very busy?
Yeah, it was packed, and so like it was
They have
just
rental
really
boots,
really
you said?
hard. Yeah, you rent like neoprene socks and then these like water boots that like wrap around your foot and they
Oh,
hold
they've
on
advanced.
really good.
They used to just be like, "Good luck."
Yeah.
Oh, I saw some people like barefoot, and I was like, dude, how are you not shredded? Like
Right.
they're sharp rocks.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I was really nervous leading up to that, like doing all this research, trying to figure it out. Like, I mean, it's interesting the writer gets nervous packing, but I get the theory. I get that is a trigger because it feels like it's really happening, and like now you're worried about
What's
did I
Nick
get everything into
talking
this bag?
Okay, you're going on a trip. you're going to be gone for 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
How many pairs of underwear
I
do
was
you
gonna
guys
say you forget underwear and toothpaste.
I don't forget. No.
You take too much.
I pack like I'm planning on shitting my pants
Yes,
twice.
no, I usually okay.
You never know.
I take a pair of underwear per day
Okay.
plus a spare.
Plus a spare.
what?
Wait,
One spare.
One
Just
spare?
one?
No,
If I'm
that's
going-
living on the edge.
If I'm going for
Oh.
7 days,
No.
I have 8 pairs of underwear with
No.
me.
Oh,
my
my god!
If I don't
need
have
like
access to
10.
a washing
for
machine.
7
That's-
days,
What if
I
somebody
need 10.
jumps out and startles you?
No, that's
You
living
know?
fast and loose.
Yeah, that's
I can't do that.
a man who
To be
just,
fair,
he's throwing it all in the wind.
Same with socks. Same with
oh,
socks.
One
socks
pair
I
a day.
underpack socks.
I underpack socks.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can wear
notorious.
those
No,
overnight.
socks will usually have 3 extra pair.
Okay.
I'll have at least 5 extra pairs of underwear.
Yeah.
Wow.
I overpack on underwear. And if it's
Why?
cold, I overpack on like insular
I'm confused at
levels.
why men overpack underwear. Like I
Yeah.
understand why women do because
Yeah.
things come up. Like a lot's going on down there.
What's
but like
what's
men,
going on down there? It's like a kraken or something?
We
Sometimes
have
the
a
underwear
uterus,
just
we have-
gets made
Some
dirty.
women have had children. I hear that
sometimes
you
just
know
have
there's-
dirty underwear and need to
there's
change it.
Just things
Okay.
that
Are
happen.
you Googling it?
What happens
No.
inside of women's underwear?
Jim
No.
just grabbed his phone and just
Very
started typing away.
intently.
It's like,
Call me out.
How many pairs of underwear?
Trade phones. Let's see where this goes.
what do women have
You
in their
check it out
pants?
before I do. Let's go through each other's searches.
What's going on between the legs?
Do girls have boy peepees? Or is it different?
Yeah, packing is real. But that's what I was going to say too. So you forget to pack something. You
Right.
buy it there or live without
yeah.
it. Like
I was
don't
wondering
know.
about like lists for you for the packing. Like if you
Well,
could do like
here's-
does making a list of things to pack
Also-
beforehand, would that stress you out? Things like that.
Also, reframe this. Because, like, if you pack light, you have an excuse to buy something
Yes.
there.
Yep.
This is what I did in Asia when I packed a
Yeah.
backpack for 3 months. I was like, I'm going to buy tank tops. I just pulled those out last night. I almost wore one tonight. Yeah. So,
Good story.
yeah, it was, I know I forgot to, but I'll wear it next week when Jim's not here.
Right.
But no, that's what we did. I purposely underpacked or I packed certain things that I knew I'd get rid of along the way and then have room for like stuff I was going to buy once I'm there. Cause I'm like, if I know I want to buy a sweatshirt or a t-shirt there, like make room.
Yeah. Ryder, I'm no damn help on this. I am all of the problem that you just described. That's all I do. The only relief I have is just overpacking and like just going crazy with lists and like looking and researching and trying to get ready for it. And then, and then I'm just like, well, this is going to be terrible and just expecting the worst.
Do you or Laura, does one of y'all like overpack or like underpack or are y'all both?
I think
in the
I'm
line?
probably the overpacker. She's probably the... I think she may have been an overpacker and she's now in recovery.
The
Okay.
Uber mate?
Okay.
if
Yeah,
you will.
because I think she's kind of realized like, okay, no, I just need a couple pairs of shoes. I need a couple items like that.
Great.
And then we'll re-wear them.
Some
you know,
hiking
stuff like that.
stilettos.
Well,
Yeah.
and Jacob already told us how many pairs of underwear he packs, so I know what his answer is.
Like I never want to check a bag.
No, I always want to be able to carry on.
I want to go on my carry on. Like I got a couple. I'll rewear like a pairs of pants.
Yeah.
Like if I have jeans, you know, if I'm going somewhere for a week,
For
I might
7
have like 2 pairs of jeans for the whole week.
Yeah.
You know, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But underwear and socks, I'm a new pair every day kind of
How
guy.
many hats do you bring?
1 or 2.
See, I
I'll
think
wear
that
a
you
hat
gotta
like
have
on the plane,
multiple hats.
and then like
Yeah,
I might throw
wear
another.
one.
I might like throw 1 hat in my bag.
Yeah.
Mm.
I got to have 2 hats.
If I'm going somewhere that's going to be like wet or something like that, I have to figure. Whitney and I have to figure out hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The hair situation.
You got like if you're going to be in like lakes and rivers, if you're going to be doing water stuff, you got
You
to
bring
think
a
about
lot
hair.
of scrunchies.
A lot of
Yeah.
scrunchies.
Yeah, you just put those on the arm.
hair product.
Yeah.
It's got to be travel size.
Anyway,
I don't bring hair
Ryder
product, but I
So your hair
bring
dries
like,
naturally straight and beautiful. Got
Correct.
it.
throws it
Correct.
around. Well, I hope that we gave you something.
need it.
You're gonna have a great trip. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna love it. And now the camera hates me.
It
So
does.
Fuck me.
I
Fuck
was-
me. Who cares?
I was going to say that with the friends, that is kind of a double-edged sword, though, because you mentioned that can cause some anxiety, but I also feel like that takes a little anxiety off of like you and your sister.
Traveling with a group, yeah.
Right.
It's like, oh, she'll be hanging out with them and you don't have to worry about her stressing you
That's
out.
true.
That
That's a
is
good
true.
point.
Well, Ryder, good luck with that. Have fun in Portugal, and as they say in Portuguese, don't die. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up the show. You're listening, for whatever reason, to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Smitty Scoop, Mason Miller, Tess Miller, Byler T, Paris, Team Monaco, Oscar Swanrose, Hannah Marie, Emma Kane, Myra, and Sam Cohn. And if you would like to sponsor the show, become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy.
As we wrap up the show, I want to remind you, go to patreon.com/therapy and get our extended show ad-free a day earlier, as well as enjoy our live chat Discord community and our weekly, and our spontaneous deep dives, interviews, skill shares, research, roundups, and rants. We've got some new friends who have joined the Thera Party. Who's new with us, Nick?
We got a new Therapal, Amanda Sibley. Welcome.
Woo! And we'd like to thank the benevolent, revered, generous, and flagrantly pro-therapy diehard who loves you all so much they give till it hurts, our Thera partner, Pickett.
Pickett.
And we want to especially thank our bosses, the mysterious and shrouded Illuminati members of our fan club, the Thera producers. Thank you, Jake Schneider, Myra, Robert Brownie Jr. Mint, Smitty Scoop, Richard fucking Macy, Judy Schneider, Malia, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Kevin Chamberlain, Tess Miller, Dan Martin, Sammy Scoop, Slurpy Kaye, motherfucker, Ben Stanley, Slapping Your Face, Sarah Smith, Adam Hathaway, Byler T, Mike Helm, Oscar Swanrose, Paris, A Sunny Boy, Darren Cunningham, Lib, Sandra McWaffle, Team Monaco, Thunder, Cougar, Falcon Scoop, Heyo, Hannah Marie, Andrew Langmead, Emma, Tonka, and Pony Soprano, Alina, Brady Malichek, Chick-fil-A, Gabriel Adame, Sean Sutherland, Max the Ginger Scoop, Chad Mag, Adam Warren, Inkala Prince, Sam Cohn, Be Gay, Do Crimes, Ellie O'Dare, Not Kira Knightley, Amy Aardvark, Edgar Allan Ho, and Dale the King.
If you'd like to do this episode uncut and unedited,
And why wouldn't you?
and enjoy our spontaneous side projects, go to patreon.com/therapy. And thank you for supporting mental health.
Well, that's all the time we got for this week's session. I want to thank our landlords, SJ and the Ruckus Scenic Koi Pond Studios, and thanks to those of you who contributed to our show today. We really appreciate it. But remember, Pod Therapy isn't something you should keep all to yourself. Share the episode with the world. Tag us on the socials when you do. It's at PodTherapyGuys on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter. It's Pod Therapy on Facebook. And don't forget about all the extra goodies at patreon.com/therapy.
Do you want to submit a question to the show? You can ask anonymously at podtherapy.net or email us podtherapyguys@gmail.com or click the link on the episode description to be taken to our anonymous Google form. I'm Nick.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Jim.
Thanks, and we'll see you for your appointment next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Does the camera follow because of my hand movement?
Yes.
Like-
It's doing something with that.
Okay, so oh, look at me.
Well, no, I did
Jacob
that.
did that.
I definitely did that.
It's like Free Willy. I could just
No, it
I
has.
was thinking Star Wars.
It does have hand motion.
make it so, camera. No.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.